Boston police confiscated his drawings in 1912. Then the warehouse caught fire. He lost years of work, hundreds of drawings, years of work, ash. He had no copies, no photographs, nothing but the memory of his own hands moving across the paper. He sat in his cold room. He did not cry. He picked up the charcoal. He started over. The second versions were better than the first. Loss became refinement. The fire did not take his skill. The fire purified it. The warehouse was not supposed to burn. It was a city building. Bricks, steel, the kind of place you trust to hold what you cannot hold yourself. Gibran trusted it. He had no choice. The police took his drawings in 1912. They said his work was dangerous, too sensual, too foreign, too honest. They locked everything in a warehouse and gave him nothing back. No receipt, no case number, no promise of return. Just a door closing on everything he had made. Then the warehouse caught fire. Not a small fire, a building fire, the kind that makes the evening papers. Gibran read about it in his cold room. He knew his drawings were inside. He knew they were gone. Hundreds of drawings, years of work, ash. He had no photographs, no sketches, no copies, nothing but the memory of his own hands moving across the paper. The curve of a jaw, the weight of a shoulder, the way light fell across a woman's hands when she was tired. He had studied those hands for hours. He had drawn them 100 times. He had made them more real on paper than they were in life, and now they were gone. He was 29 years old. He had nothing to show for the last 5 years of work. No originals, no prints, no record that any of it had ever existed. Just a cold room and the knowledge that the drawings were gone. Other artists would have stopped. Most men would have stopped. He did not stop. He sat there for a long time. You think giving means losing. Gibran learned giving means trusting. He did not cry when he read about the fire. He sat in his room. The lamp was there. The charcoal was there. The paper was there. He picked up the charcoal. He started over. The first drawing after the fire took him 3 times as long as it should have. His hands shook. He could not remember the shape of the nose. He started again. He erased. He started again. He drew from memory. Not perfect memory. The kind of memory that comes after loss. Blurry at the edges, sharp in the center. He remembered the way the woman's fingers curved around the cup. He did not remember the pattern on her sleeve. So he invented it. And the invention was better than the original. He drew every day. Not because he was paid. Not because someone asked. Because the drawings were not his to keep. They never had been. The police took them. The fire took them. But the fire could not take his hands. Some days he drew the same face 10 times. Each version was different. Each version was closer to the truth than the one before. He was not copying. He was discovering. The fire had burned away the versions that were not essential. What remained in his memory was only what mattered. He wrote in the prophet, "You give but little when you give of your possessions. It is when you give of yourself that you truly give." The fire took his possessions, could not take him. He sat in the cold room. The lamp burned. The charcoal moved. Drawing after drawing came back, not the same as before, but better. The fire had burned away the hesitation. What remained was the only thing that mattered, the work itself. He did not mourn the lost drawings. He could not afford to. There was too much work to do. The paper was blank. The charcoal was worn to a stub. The lamp would burn for a few more hours. He used every one of them. Here is what nobody tells you about losing everything. You think you are starting over. You are not. You are starting forward. Everything you made before taught your hands. The fire burned the paper. It did not burn the lesson. Gibran lost hundreds of drawings. He drew them again from memory. The second versions were better than the first. That is not a coincidence. That is what loss does when you refuse to stop. Here is what Gibran discovered in the weeks after the fire. He discovered that giving is not a transaction. It is a trust. You give because you know you will make more. You give because what you make does not belong to you anyway. The moment you finish something, it is already on its way out of your hands. You are not the owner. You are the maker. Those are different things. The police thought they were punishing him. They took his work. They locked it away. They thought the fire was the end. They thought a man could be stopped by burning his drawings. But Gibran had already given those drawings away the moment he made them. He had poured himself into the paper. The paper burned. The self did not. He learned something else. He learned that loss reveals what you actually value. When the fire took everything, he did not miss the money those drawings would have brought. He did not miss the recognition. He missed the act of making them. The way the charcoal felt. The silence of the room. The moment when the face on the paper became a person. That was what he could not lose. That was what the fire could not touch. Your work feels like it might burn. It actually did. He started over. He wrote, "There are those who give with joy, and that joy is their reward. And there are those who give with pain, and that pain is their baptism." The fire was his baptism. He did not choose it, but he did not waste it. He took what the fire gave him, the memory of every line, every face, every hour of work, and he used it. He sat in the cold room and he drew until the lamp went out. Then he slept. Then he drew again. He drew the second versions from memory. They were better than the first. Loss became refinement. The fire did not take his skill. The fire purified it. The Prophet was published 11 years after the fire. The drawings in it were not the ones the police confiscated. Those were ash. The drawings in the book were the second versions. The ones he drew from memory in the cold room with the lamp burning low. He gave those drawings to the world. He did not ask for them back. He did not keep copies. He did not wait for permission or payment or proof that anyone would care. He trusted that what he made would find its way. He had learned in that cold room that trust is the only thing a maker can do. And it did. Those drawings have been seen by millions. They have been studied, copied, admired. The originals are gone. The fire made sure of that. But the fire also made sure that no one would ever see the weaker versions. Only the stronger ones remained. The fire taught him something no teacher could. You cannot lose what you have already given away. What you keep, you fear losing. What you give, you never lose. It is already out there. It is already free. It belongs to whoever needs it. That is what it was always for. You are holding something right now. You are afraid to give it because you are afraid you will not make more. Gibran lost everything he had ever made. He made more. He made better. He made the Prophet. The drawings in it were the second versions, the ones born from memory, from loss, from a cold room and a lamp burning low. Let go. Start over. The second version is waiting. I give without remembering. I give without remembering. I give without remembering.